Alright, motherfuckers, this is Plague Wither, with my brand new channel, brand new start with this channel, with a brand new vinyl collection series, which I'm gonna start right now. I have 8 records to show you in each video, probably. Let's see how it goes. I think I own like 57, 58 or something like that, so it's not a huge collection, but and in the background we have some Sepultura Rise, true rockers only, like Josh Mio says. Yeah. Let's get started with this fucking vinyl shit. Yeah. First one. Abyssal. Anti-catastasis. I don't know. There's some glare or shit. But yeah. This is some of the best, like, Black Death type of music I have ever heard. Like, this shit is so dark, so dense. It's just multiple layers of dark ambience and just fucking blend of like death metal and black metal and dark ambient shit and some doom. It's just like all over the place, but it's so good shit. Yeah. There's some like melodic work thrown in here, and but there are also some like awesome death metal style of guitar riffs, and all the playing is incredible, and the fucking songwriting is just top notch, so everything about this is awesome. Yeah, there's the cover with the fucking void thing and whatever. There's the back, and my favorite song easily is the first track, which is I Am Alpha and the Omega. That shit is so good. Let me turn that fucking Sepultura down a little. I feel like it's too loud. Wait a sec. Now you can probably even hear it. I don't fucking care. Yeah. Fuck. This is if you don't know anything about this band, they're from UK. It's a one-man project, and this is his 3rd album after the 2 previous albums, obviously, and those albums are great as well, but this is probably my favorite. The only thing that I really don't like about this is the production, because it's kind of weak sounding compared to the 2 other albums, which I really need to get. And they also sold a fucking box set of their cassettes of the 3 albums. Why the fuck does this thing come off? Yeah. I'm gonna show this record in one bit, just trying to get the fucking lyric shit out of here. Why the fuck? What the fuck, man? This is a good start for this shitty channel, with my brand new start and whatever. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Here's the fucking lyric sheet. Here's, all the kind of lettering and the lyrics. And there's the logo, which I have the hoodie of, which is awesome. And then it says the title, Anti-Catastasis. And the records, this is 2 LPs, and it comes with this awesome color. It's like this blue with black splatter, and that is so awesome. I mean, this is like one of my favorite vinyl colors in my collection. This is so good looking, but I'm not gonna ramble too much about this, because I want to get this done in a pretty good time. So this won't be too long, because no one wants to hear me ramble for 20 minutes or some shit. So I'm just trying to get this thing back in here, and then we can continue with the next record. Yeah. So that's Abyssal. Anti-Catastasis, fucking great shit right there. The next one, I got this in All Ages Records in London for like 4 fucking pounds. Yeah, the pounds. Anal Cunt, Wicked Dead, demos and early fucked up shit. Yeah, Anal Cunt, the controversial tongue-in-cheek grindcore band, founded by Seth Putnam, who died unfortunately. Yeah, this fucking EP has like, fucking demo collection has like, I think like 200 tracks or some shit. If you can see that track listing, it's fucking ridiculous. It doesn't even have the track names. It's just like 47 tracks on that side and this side and whatever. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, £4 for this thing. It's like a steal, and it's not even a shitty pressing or anything. It's a very sturdy vinyl. Yeah, I think it's like 140 gram or some shit. But yeah, awesome. You know, it has the anal and the cunt. That's just so cool. I need some more anal cunt in my collection because this shit is nuts. Yeah, I fucking love anal cunt. They're just awesome. I need more than Florist and all the other albums because they're all great. But yeah, this is very cool. So that's anal cunt, Wicked Dead demos, and early fucked up shit. And the next record is some of the most hyped up shit of 2015, you know, everyone and their mother has this thing. This is Archgoat with the apocalyptic fucking Triumphator. This is some of the most barbaric and just straight up pummeling Black Death shit ever. It's like so heavy, just so fucking, like, I don't know, dense sounding. And, you know, it sounds evil as shit, and, you know, everything about it is just awesome. It came with a poster, which I have hanging up there somewhere. The record is a very heavy one. I think it's at 180 gram. The labels and shit right there. You know, that's, yeah, I have to clean this thing. It's fucking dusty as hell. Nice anesthetic sleeves. Comes with this booklet, which is awesome. Has the artwork without the logo, and then it has just lyrics and fucking all that awesome shit, and the burning church, which I know there's a flag of it, and it's awesome, you know. But yeah, I feel like if you're watching this shit, you already know this fucking album, and you have listened to it countless times, because everyone was so much hyping this thing back in 2015. But if you haven't checked this out, check out the song Nuns, Cunts and Darkness. That's like the most fucking heavy Black Death song ever. You know, with the fast part in the beginning, and then it just slows down to the sludgy, like, doomy riff with the church bell. It's so good shit. Archgoat, you know, I think this band has progressed so much from their early stuff. You know, this is some of their best shit. Apocalyptic Triumphator. Then I have a very kind of, I'd say sentimental record for me in terms of like black metal and shit. This is Austere with To Lay Like Old Ashes. I'm not too much of a fan of this kind of depressive, suicidal black metal style anymore, but you know, this album is good. Like, it reminds me of the time when I was just getting my feet wet with black metal and was trying to explore different sounds of it, and you know, I was into this shit. And I still think that this has some good tunes on it, like the song This Dreadful Emptiness is fucking great. It's just very sad, like, you know, atmospheric kind of black metal stuff, you know, very depressing sound to it. It can be kind of cheesy, but you know, whatever. I love the fact that this doesn't have that stupid coma song or whatever. This pressing anyways, cause you know, that song is very fucking boring. But yeah, no, there's the Eisenwald Records logo, and then there's Austere, you know, fucking shit or whatever. Yeah, this thing is so good, and like not so good anymore, but back then I really liked this thing. Yeah, there's the fucking album cover shit, and you know, there's all that stuff, and there's the band members and lyrics, and it has all that shit you would expect from a booklet of a record. Yeah, so pretty much if you're into this kind of stuff, you already know this band, but if you want to check out some DSBM and you don't know these guys, check this thing out, because this is pretty cool, in my opinion. And if you would ask like a 13-year-old me I would say that this thing is fucking great, but you know, not so much anymore, but still, you know, austere to lay like cold ashes. Yeah, this is not the original artwork, by the way. This is just a fucking, you know, vinyl pressing cover or whatever. Moving on to some raw as shit black metal, black stelees, mysteries. Yeah, this I think is like the third press or something like that of this thing. And if you don't know these fucking Portuguese one-man master of raw black metal, this thing is just so distorted and noisy, but the atmosphere of it is just mesmerizing as fuck. You know, this thing is so good in my opinion. My favorite black stelees still is Summoning the Night, but you know, I really like this one, and I like the new one as well, which I own on cassette. I'm gonna show the record. Fucking sea blue, that's so cool. There's the fucking labels and shit. Then there's the back. I have the poster. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. No, you can't fucking see it, but you know, I have a poster of, you know, the infamous dick poster, which has the, you know, the gateway, which looks like a fucking cock. But yeah, that's awesome. You know, I'll show the lyric sheet as well. Yeah, there's just a bunch of keys and, you know, text and shit. It's not a lyric sheet, it's just a fucking insert or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, this is another thing that all of you fucking guys know, but if you don't somehow fucking check it out, you know, this is some of the most raw shit you can find in black metal nowadays, and you know, this thing is so hyped in the, you know, underground black metal community, and for a reason, cause you know, this shit is so fucking good. Yeah, it's limited to 300 by the way on the sea blue, and I have 234, so that's pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, I have 3 more right here to show you, and then you know, the next one is probably my, yeah, it is my favorite record of 2016. Black Funeral with Anko and the Deathfire. Holy shit, like, I wasn't expecting, honestly, this to be so good in my opinion. Like, you know, when I heard that Asgore from Running the Light is gonna be on Black Funeral record, I knew it's gonna be good, but you know, when I heard it, I was like fucking blown away, and it stands still as my favorite record of 2016. Yeah. You know, every riff on this is just god tier sounding, and all of them just have this, you know, bone-chilling atmosphere to it. And you know, Asgore is a fucking riff master when it comes to black metal. It's just so good fucking shit. Yeah, there's the cover, which is really cool. And then the back. You know, every song of this is just very catchy in terms of black metal, but 2 of my favorites are the title track and then the fucking King of the Underworld, or whatever it is called. Yeah. Fuck, I just love this album so much, and it's probably gonna be like one of my favorites when time passes by, because this is so awesome. It comes with a lyric sheet, with all the lyrics. You know, the lyrics are about like Celtic mythology and about like all different kinds of underworld and like death type of mythology in the Celtic lore. There's the fucking gatefold with the, you know, all that shit. Fucking Actia from, you know, he's the original like founding member of Black Funeral, and then there's Asgore, who is obviously from Running the Light, which is a band I pretty much worship, because I fucking loved Running the Light. The record is just black, but there's Actia and Asgore on the labels, which is awesome. So yeah, fuck, this album is so good. I highly recommend it if you haven't listened to this. It's like so different from Black Funeral's like early work. You know, the first album is like, you know, Vampire and Empire of Blood were like straight up raw black metal. This is like raw black metal, but with a bone-chilling, like goosebump-inducing, amazing guitar riffs and atmosphere. And the vocals on here like sound like a fucking ghost who is just like whispering like around you. It sounds so awesome. I love this album. And yeah, put out by Iron Bonehead, by the way, if you can see that shit. Yeah, Black Funeral, Anchor on the Deathfire, and it also came with a poster which I have right there. I'm gonna show it in a room tour video or something like that when I do that shit all over again, you know. Second to last, I have Black Magic SS. There's a lot of black starting bands right here. Yeah, like 4 different bands that start with the word black. But yeah, fucking hell yeah. This shit is like, you know, psychedelic like surf rock combined with black metal vocals, and that's like some of the most weirdest shit you could ever hear, but it's awesome. Like, you know, it's like occult rock, like in the style of like Blue Oyster Cult, and with a kind of a surf rock style or whatever, but then it has like black metal vocals and like black metal production. So awesome. And I found this at a record fair, which I never could think that I could find this at a record fair, which mainly has like old 60s jazz records and shit, and then it has like Black Magic SS out of all things. The record itself is one-sided with, you know, yeah, just like 5 songs or something like that. And then the back has this etching of this spiral with all these different symbols. I don't know if you can see that shit. Yeah. That's just so awesome. And yeah, if you want to hear something completely different from anything else you have basically ever heard, check out this thing. I think this is like one of their demos from, like, you know, from like demo cassettes, which is repressed on vinyl. This is put out by Darker Than Black, which is pretty obvious because this is a highly NS band. You can see from the fucking band name, Black Magic SS. Yeah. But yeah, if you want to hear something very different, check out Black Magic SS. This is Hidden in Plain Sight. I don't know if I said the fucking name, but yeah, Hidden in Plain Sight by Black Magic SS. And the last one, I have some Black Witchery for you. This is like one of my favorite pressings in my whole collection. This is Inferno of Sacred Destruction. Fucking hell yeah. I don't know how I managed to get this. I got it from like Record Shop X or something like that for dirt cheap. It was like 20 euros, and when you see what all of the things that this has, you will be very surprised, because, you know, this is a very hardcover pressing of the record, with this kind of leathery material used on the gatefold. There's the back, and by the way, I fucking love the cover. It's just blasphemous and evil as shit. Came with a poster, which is, know if you can fucking see that shit, but it's under that upside down cross right there. Yeah. And I'm gonna show all the shit that this comes with besides the poster. There's the gatefold, which is another awesome piece of blasphemous artwork done by, of course, Christopher Moyen. Who else would do this kind of shit? You know. We'll put the record aside for a brief amount of time to show you the booklet, which is a nice fucking addition to this thing, you know. There's the cover again, and then it has just lyrics and some more awesome fucking artwork and just all this awesome shit. Yeah. And then the back with them just desecrating a graveyard or something like that. Pretty much all of you guys know Black Witchery. Black and death metal, very blasphemous, evil shit. Everything you could expect from these kind of guys. Rest in peace, Regenda. We will miss you, because you were a fucking riff master when it comes to Black Death shit. Yeah, and that's the record, which is some of the best looking records ever in my opinion. Red with black and grey splatter, like holy shit. Like the back doesn't look so cool in my opinion, but that, you know, the other side, but this side is like so awesome looking in my opinion. Yeah. I think what I have gathered from Discogs, this is limited to 100, so that's very fucking awesome. Cause yeah, it's very limited and I'm very happy to own this thing. So yeah, that's Black Witchery with Inferno of Sacred Destruction. It's the last record I'm gonna show in this fucking video, and I hope you enjoyed this thing. I hope you want to see more of me rambling about my records. Subscribe if you haven't, if you like my shit, and keep fucking spreading the plague like in the good old days when I used to say that, and I'm gonna continue saying it probably. Yeah. Till next time, fuckers.